Hi, and welcome back to Penguin's View. Now, as stated in at the end of last week's video, yes, I still enjoyed the movie and I'm still probably going to watch it again. Anyway, so this is going to be a different video and to a degree covers my medical emergency. So this video is aimed at people that either expats that either live here in Thailand or are considering moving here. This would be, I would assume, quite important information. So, although it's on a personal basis, I really want to put it out there. Now, let me first start off by saying I am improving slowly. Have been home now for nearly 3 weeks, and yeah, I'm getting there. But it was pretty major surgery, so let that not distract from the video itself. So, as I said, recently I had a medical emergency, ended up in the emergency department, ER, A&E, whatever you want to call it. And I went to a Bangkok government hospital, well-known one, mainly due to the fact my wife actually works there. Regardless, that shouldn't make any difference. But as I said, this is a government hospital, not a private hospital. So that's an important one to point out, because as an expat, if you have a medical emergency, you might not get taken to a private hospital. And certainly if you do, the prices are going to be quite a lot more expensive. Anyway, so in the emergency department, I have to say the doctors spoke English, but not many of the other staff. But don't let that be a problem, because it's not. And they did look after me very well. After an examination and a CT scan, it was found that I needed emergency surgery on a bowel obstruction. This all happened within a few hours of getting to the emergency department. As I said again, emergency room, A&E, depending on where you're from and how you refer to it. But there we go. Everything was clearly explained to me. And although a couple of the procedures themselves prior to everything were less than pleasant, i.e. nasal tube and a catheter, yeah, neither were very pleasant. They were necessary, but it was done well. They were very caring about doing it, even though they knew it was going to be pretty rough. They were. Surgery was done. I was in surgery for about 5.5 hours. After that, I was taken to the ICU for a couple of days before going on to the trauma ward. I have to say, on a personal level, I felt the standard of care was really very good. A good amount of the staff that spoke at least reasonable English, and quite a few of them spoke very good English. All the doctors spoke pretty much perfect English with only a minor accent, and all very, very understandable. I was in hospital a total of 9 days. Yeah, difficult I mean, got to consider you're dealing with people where English is not their primary language, and they do the best they can with that. So if you find yourself in a situation like this, try to be a bit understanding of these that are speaking English as not their first language. They probably don't get to use it all that often, and they do really very well. So after coming out, I've had a couple of outpatient department appointments, and I have a few more. I'm going on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 more at least to come before the end of the year. Yeah, lucky me, I know that. But I have to say again that the care level in all situations is really very good. And without trying to sound overly dramatic, they have helped to save my life. Yeah, it was that big a surgery and that much a need. Now, I'm going to be blunt here, and I'm not doing this for any other reason than to try and advise expats or people that are likely to consider becoming expats. And that's health insurance, medical insurance, because the treatments here are not free, unlike back in the UK. And the cost of my 9 days in hospital, this is without the outpatient appointments since, for 9 days and the medicine, it cost 335,000 Thai baht. That's in the region of 8,000 English pounds. Don't know how much that is in American dollars. I would assume in excess of $10,000. It's a lot of money. And so if you don't have medical insurance, this is going to hit you pretty hard. And then you've got the outpatients department appointments. I mean, I've got another CT scan coming up. ECGs I've got to have done. Blood tests. I had to have some stitches when the staples were taken out because some of them didn't take so well because of the position of the surgery itself. So having medical insurance is a mighty important thing to have. And I'm not being sponsored by anybody. That's why I'm not giving any names or anything like that. That's down to you. But it is important. All in all, you're going to be well cared for, and they will help in whatever way they can, day and night. And believe me, when I say and night, they're there all the time. You might have to press a button, but they will probably walk past a few times during the night as well, just to make sure everything's okay and hopefully you're sleeping all right. Now, I've got to say, every member of staff helped in their own way, even if they had no English. And when I say every member of staff, I'm talking right the way through from doctors to cleaning staff. Yeah, cleaning staff. On the trauma ward, on more than one occasion, I would go to the toilet, bathroom, and the cleaning staff would help me. One time, the only toilet in the men's toilet was in use, and one of the cleaning staff then ushered me into the empty ladies' toilet and then stood outside to tell people that I was in there, which was fantastic. doesn't speak English, but wonderful. Another one had not long mopped the floor, and she stopped me going in and dried the floor before telling me or showing me that it was safe to go in. And this is amazing. You know, every level, in every way, English speaking or not, they will help you out. They want to look after you in all ways and every way. I mean, even the guy that comes round and brings the meals, it sort of made my day, even during a rough time. The medical staff, as I say, are very understanding, especially when dealing with somebody like me. I don't deal well with pain at all. And they would reassure me and help me get past my treatments, even if I found them highly unpleasant. So imagine what it's like for them with English not being their first language. It wasn't an issue, it never was. And to them, it never will be. So if you ever find yourself in a position, and God, I hope you never do, these are my words of wisdom. Have medical insurance. Okay, I've banged that drum now. I think you've got the point. Always smile and be as relaxed as much as you possibly can. And yeah, I get it. You've just gone through a horror scenario. I had most of my large intestine, my colon, removed. So I get it. It wasn't a wonderful time, but try and be as relaxed as you can. Be polite, no matter what. It means a lot to them and helps them, especially as they have to do jobs that, frankly, I could never do. It's all part of their job, but it's not nice, you know. So help them. Be polite. Be respectful. Smile. It means a lot. They'll always tell you it's part of the job or part of the care, but still, a thank you goes a long way. Hopefully you found this informative. Sorry, it's a bit of a longer one, but I think it's important for me to mention the things that I've done. And until the next one, I'm back to normality, or as normal as I ever get anyway. So until the next one, TTFN, stay safe out there, everybody. Bye for now.